see what are the different distributions that we come across in engineering statistics with respect to the random variables that we look into. So first we see what is distribution, and then we'll see different types of distribution that we work on. So the distribution provides a parameterized mathematical function that can be used to calculate the probability for any individual observation from the sample space. So this distribution, various types of distribution, either based on continuous random variable or discrete random variable, we will try to see how to calculate the probability for any observations that you do in any experiment from any given sample space. Okay, so this distribution describes the grouping or the density of the observations, which is called the probability density function. Normally this is what we go with always. Okay, so the experimental observations that you do based on the random variables that you come across, so probability for finding out those individual observation from the sample space is what determined by the distribution mathematical functions. So we have 6 different popular distributions which we discuss in this video. So here we have 6 different distributions that we come across in random variables: uniform distribution, exponential distribution, Gaussian distribution, and Laplace distribution. So these 4, we normally use these 4 types of distributions for continuous random variables. Continuous random variables. Whereas we have other 2, which is binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. We work this on the discrete random variables. Discrete random variables. So what we do here is we'll try to see the definition of all these random variables, and then we'll try to work on definitions. After finding out the definitions, we will see the derivation for mean and variance of all these distributions. Mean and variance of all these distributions. So we'll see the derivation part. Okay. So first we'll go with uniform distribution. What is that? Let us see. So this is what uniform distribution definition is. A random variable x is called to be uniform random variable or uniform distributed random variable over any point a and b in the space if its PDF is given by fx of x equals 1 over b minus a across x being greater than a and less than b. It is across x being between a and b, whereas 0 otherwise. So normally for any distributions you take, we normally try to define PDF and CDF for such distributions. Okay, so the PDF of the uniform distribution would be equal to 1 by b minus a for any value of x being between a and b, whereas 0 otherwise. Now if I try to put this particular expressions in the form of curve, so this is the PDF curve for an uniform distribution, where you see x is varying between a and b, whereas PDF remains to be constant, which is 1 over b minus a, where b and a are some constants which will be found across the x-axis random variable x. Okay, now the cumulative distribution function, as we all know that the cumulative distribution function f of fx of x would be equal to integration of fx of x dx. So if you integrate this PDF, normally you will end up in getting 3 different CDF here. One is 0 for x being less than a, so for all x value being less than a, it becomes 0. Whereas for x being greater than a and less than b, you see that it is x minus a by b minus a. So the curve exponentially, or the curve, sorry, not exponentially, the curve gradually increases like this. And then you see that after x greater than or equal to b, the CDF will always, as we all know, CDF should go to 1 always at the end. Okay, so it becomes 1 here. It becomes 1 after x being greater than or equal to b. Okay, now this would be the definition from uniform distribution. Now if I talk about mean and variance for uniform distribution, this would be the mean E of x is a plus b by 2, whereas variance is b minus a the whole square by 12. So let us now derive these two terms and let us see how mean is been obtained and variance is obtained by having PDF. Okay, we'll now see what is mean and variance of uniform distribution. So here we know that the PDF f x of x is given by 1 over b minus a for x being greater than a and less than b and 0 otherwise. So therefore the mean definition we all know, mean is given as E of x is equal to integration of minus infinity to plus infinity x into fx of x dx. Okay, so this is the definition of the mean that we normally see. Now what I do, I'll substitute fx of x where 1 divided by b minus a with the limit a to b. So what it will give you, a to b x into 1 over b minus a into dx. So 1 over b minus a becomes constant, so I'll just take it outside, and I hope limit a to b, because x is between a and b, so fx of x is 1 over b minus a. So that is the reason instead of limit minus infinity to plus infinity, the limitation becomes a to b. So therefore what I do is I'll take 1 by b minus a common, and I'll be getting integration of a to b x into dx. So here we know that the integration of x dx is equal to x square by 2. So therefore I'll be getting 1 by b minus a into x square by 2 with the limit a to b. So therefore this is equal to 1 over b minus a into b square by 2, apply the limit for x, b square by 2 minus a square by 2, which is equal to 1 over b minus a into b square minus a square by 2. Now this b square minus a square, it's in the form of a square minus b square formula. So therefore I'll just write 1 divided by b minus a into b minus a into b plus a divided by 2 divided by 2. So therefore here b minus a and b minus a gets cancelled. So therefore the mean E of x equals b plus a divided by 2. So this is the mean for uniform distribution. Mean for uniform distribution. So if I go on finding out the variance, so here variance equals, we know the formula, E of x square minus E of x the whole square. So we have already found what is E of x, which is b plus a by 2. Now we need to find out what is E of x square. So E of x square is what? The second moment of the mean, whatever we have. So therefore E of x square would be equal to integration of minus infinity to plus infinity x square into fx of x dx. So this is the second moment of the random variable x. So therefore this would be equal to now integration of a to b, because fx of x equals 1 over b minus a when limit a to b is applied, x square into 1 divided by b minus a into dx. So now what happens, 1 by b minus a can be taken outside, integration of a to b x square dx. So we know that integration of x square dx would be equal to x cube by 3 is the formula. I think we should know that x power n dx is what? X to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So in the place of n we have 2, therefore it is x to the power of 2 plus 1 is x cube by 3. So therefore 1 by b minus a into x cube by 3 with the limit a to b. Therefore this can be written as 1 over b minus a into b cube by 3 minus a cube by 3, applying the limit. So this will be equal to 1 over b minus a into b cube minus a cube divided by 3. So this b cube minus a cube can be written in mathematics, it is b minus a into b square plus a square plus ab. I hope you all know that a cube minus b cube formula. So instead of a cube minus b cube, we have b cube minus a cube. So therefore this will now be equal to 1 over b minus a into a square plus b square, or b square plus a square plus ab multiplied by b minus a whole thing divided by 3. Now this b minus a gets cancelled. Therefore the second moment here is e of x square equals b square plus a square plus ab by 3. Therefore the variance is now, which is e of x square minus e of x the whole square, which is equal to b square plus a square plus ab by 3 minus b plus a by 2 the whole square. Okay, so therefore this is equal to b square plus a square plus ab by 3 minus a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is the formula for a plus b the whole square, whole thing divided by 4. Now 12 would be the LCM, therefore you get b square, so 3 into 4 is 12, therefore 4b square plus 4a square plus 4ab minus 4 into 3 is 12, so 3a square minus 3b square minus 6ab. Which is equal to 4b square minus 3b square is b square plus 4a square minus 3b square is 3a square is a square minus 4ab minus 6ab is minus 2ab by 12. Therefore the variance equals b minus a the whole square by 12. So this is the variance of the uniform distribution. So therefore I hope you got what is the mean and variance of uniform distribution through this particular derivation that we did. Let us see the mean and variance for exponential distribution. Exponential distribution. Now before that we need to know the PDF of exponential distribution, which is given by fx of x equals lambda into e power minus lambda x, where lambda is some variable which is greater than 0 always, where for all x being greater than or equal to 0 and 0 otherwise. So this is the PDF for exponential distribution. Now let us take the formula mean e of x equals integration of minus infinity to plus infinity x into fx of x dx, which is equal to integration of, now this lambda into e power minus lambda x will come when x is greater than 0, okay, greater than or equal to 0. Therefore 0 to infinity will be the limit, because only when x is greater than 0 means it is tends to infinity, equal to 0. So therefore 0 to infinity, then you can say that fx of x is lambda into e power minus lambda x dx. So now I'll take lambda outside, where, sorry, I'll take lambda outside, I'll get x into e power minus lambda x dx. Now what we do is we'll try to apply integration by parts. So integration of uv dx would be equal to u into integration of v minus integration of v d by dx of u. So this formula will apply. This is the mathematical formula which we have. So here x will be u, e power minus lambda x will be v. Okay, so if I apply this particular formula here, so what will I get? This would be equal to lambda into, so I'll take lambda common outside, u is x into integration of v is what? E power minus lambda x, whole thing divided by minus lambda. Okay, and this will go with the limit 0 to infinity minus integration of 0 to infinity, integration of v is again e power minus lambda x by minus lambda into d by dx of u, which is into 1. Okay, so this is the formula. Now here, which is equal to lambda into, if you apply the limit infinity into e power minus infinity by minus lambda minus 0 into e power minus 0 by minus lambda minus integration of 0 to infinity e power minus lambda x by minus lambda into 1. Okay, so here this whole thing becomes 0, because e power minus infinity is 0, 0 into anything is 0, 0 into e power minus 0 is again 0. Therefore we are left out with lambda into minus of minus 1 by lambda, which will become plus 1 by lambda outside, integration of 0 to infinity e power minus lambda x into dx. So let me write dx here, dx. Okay, therefore this is equal to, now lambda gets cancelled, so I'll say integration of 0 to infinity e power minus lambda is e power minus lambda x by minus lambda with the limit 0 to infinity. So therefore this would be equal to e power minus infinity by minus lambda minus e power minus 0 by minus lambda. So e power minus infinity is 0, so this will become 0. Therefore finally the mean, which is equal to e of x, would be equal to minus of minus is plus, therefore 1 divided by lambda. So therefore this would be the mean of the exponential distribution. Okay, now coming to finding out the variance for exponential distribution. So variance for exponential distribution, sigma square, which is equal to e of x square minus e of x the whole square, e of x square minus e of x the whole square, so therefore E of x square equals, E of x square would be equal to integration of minus infinity to plus infinity x square into fx of x dx, so which is equal to integration of 0 to infinity x square into lambda into e power minus lambda x into dx. Now why 0 to infinity limit? Because fx of x is lambda into e power minus lambda x only when the limit 0 to infinity is there. So this is equal to lambda, I will take it outside, I will say integration of 0 to infinity lambda into e power minus lambda x dx is what we get. So now, oh sorry, not lambda, x square into e power minus lambda x dx. Now we do have a formula which we can use for this. Integration of x square into e power ax dx can be written as x square into e power ax by a minus 2 into x into e power ax by a square plus 2 into e power ax by a cube. So this is the formula which we use to find out what is the integration of x square into e power ax. Now the same formula if I apply for this particular problem, so lambda multiplied by x square into e power minus lambda x by minus lambda minus 2x into e power minus lambda x by minus lambda square plus 2 into e power minus lambda x by minus lambda cube. So here in the place of a you can see we have minus lambda. So that is what everywhere I have written minus lambda. So now this will be with the limit 0 to infinity. Whole equation will be in the limit 0 to infinity. Now here if you see x square into e power minus lambda x, now if I apply infinity to e power minus infinity is 0. 0 into e power minus 0 is again 0. Therefore this term will become 0, this term will also become 0, okay, because you apply infinity limit, x square might be infinity, but e power minus infinity is 0, 0 multiplied by that is 0 again. In the place of x if you apply 0 and e power minus 0 is 1, but 1 into 0 is again 0, therefore this both will become 0 if you apply limit 0 to infinity. So we are left out with only this thing, so it is equal to lambda into 2 into e power minus lambda x by minus lambda cube with the limit 0 to infinity. So this is equal to lambda into 2 into e power minus infinity by minus lambda cube minus 2 into e power minus 0 by minus lambda cube. Now 2 into e power minus infinity, this whole term is 0. Therefore, because e power minus infinity is 0, therefore lambda into minus of minus is plus, therefore 2 into e power minus 0 is 1, so 2 into 1 is 1, so divided by lambda cube. Therefore e of x square equals 2 by lambda square. So I got the second moment of the random variable x. Therefore the variance is now, variance is equal to e of x square minus e of x the whole square, which is equal to 2 by lambda square minus 1 by lambda whole square. So therefore variance is equal to 2 by lambda square minus 1 by lambda square, where variance is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1 by lambda square. So this is the variance. So mean equals 1 over lambda. So mean and variance formula is this. So this is the mean and variance for an exponential distribution.